Hey guys, it is almost noon. So yeah, getting the video in fairly early. Well, hold on. Okay, it is now 12:30. So good stuff. It's a good Saturday, good stuff. I did not post a video yesterday because I was busy working mostly. And I am quite pleased to tell all of you I got in the posters, and yet that was what I was working on yesterday. I was packaging and I shipped out all 7. So, those of you who backed the secret perk, I am quite happy to announce to you that your posters are on the way. You should be receiving them by, I believe, Thursday at noon at the latest. If you do not receive your poster by Thursday, please let me know as soon as possible. Go ahead and email me. You should have my email. I've been emailing all of y'all, so. But yeah, just let me know if it doesn't get there, and we will work on rectifying that situation. But so far, so good. I have a poster for myself, and I'm in love with it. I never thought I could, like, go back and look at a poster over and over and over again. Like, I was never, I was always the guy that, like, when I get a poster, it's like I look at it once or twice and then I'm like, okay, that's good. Like, but of course, this one is nearest and dearest to my heart, so I keep looking at it like a sick puppy. I'm really excited about it. I love seeing this stuff coming together. It refreshes the soul. For those of you who have not backed yet, Outlaw Nights we have about 21 days left on the campaign. We are 25% funded, so tell all your friends, tell your family, anybody over the age of 17. Shout it from the rooftops, shout it from the streets, shout it, if you want to pay a skywriter, I won't stop you. Let's do it. Let's get it going. The link is in the description of this video, as it is in every video I've ever posted. So go ahead and click on that to get to Outlaw Nights, to give it a good old backing. Good stuff. Currently, where I am pop culture wise, I've been replaying Final Fantasy X, the HD remaster, because I have a bit of a secret that I have not revealed. Here's the thing. With Final Fantasy X on PlayStation 2, I beat it by using the Game Shark. I know that's bad. I used the Game Shark, and I did that code that basically gives you 99 of all items, or infinite of all items mostly, but there's one in particular. There's an item that you can, duplicate at infinitely, that essentially it lets you fill up the sphere grid without gaining sphere levels. So essentially, I was able to basically put my characters at like level 99 at the end of the game fairly easily. And so, yeah, I beat the game through dishonest means. So I want to try to do it organically this time. I want to try to do it the natural way, which is not easy. in the classic Final Fantasies, the grinding is truly it takes dedication. Yeah, but I'm also I've been kind of cherry picking through Smallville again, just looking at the episodes I liked the most, because I thought it was really good, and I didn't get a chance to experience all of it when I was younger. I only got to see a few episodes. So, like, having seen the whole series, I really enjoyed it, even though I brought this up a couple days ago. The Doomsday storyline was completely stupid. That entire thing needs to go, The dark side stuff annoyed me. I thought it was good. I liked his appearance in the final episode. I hated how quickly Clark beat him in the final episode. When you're able to beat the bad guy just from kind of believing in yourself and whatever, it's like you kind of take the piss out of the bad guy. Like, considering Clark was able to beat him like that and all, like, it's like, well, how are we supposed to be threatened by Darkseid in the future when he's Superman if, like, he beat him very easily when he was still learning all of his powers? Just little things like that always kind of bug me. I don't like, it's like you want to build up your villains to be a threat. You don't want like, how do I put it? The best way I can put it is, they were focusing on the concept of, like, these things being kind of like an after-school special, where it's like everything that's happening to Clark is kind of symbolic of what people go through when they're growing up, and dealing with being a teenager, I guess. When you juxtapose that with fighting some kind of, like, apocalyptic monster, it doesn't work to me. It's like when you're dealing with a hero's story and you're fighting, like, the worst evil imaginable, the whole thing is like, it's gonna take more than just, like, the power of friendship to beat him. It was part of my issue with the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, was how the whole thing became kind of a metaphor, and it was like, give me a freaking break. Like, you dragged us through so many games of, like, this twisted villain, abusing the crap out of these kids, and then, like, we get the old, well, all's well that ends well, is bullshit. I like happy endings, but I like happy endings that are done with some skill. I don't like this whole, okay, well, let's quickly wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. That's what it feels like when you see those endings, like what happened with Clark and Darkseid. But to be fair, it was 1,000 times better than the ending of Gotham. I mean, well, almost anything can be better than the ending of Gotham. That made me so angry, you wouldn't believe. That was actually a big bonding thing for me and my dad. Was my dad and I would catch Gotham together on Thursdays, and it was our thing. We loved to, like, talk about it and stuff. And so, like, we were both just, like, pissed, at the end of the final episode. We both felt ripped off because you had the whole series of all this build-up, like the build-up of these villains and how twisted and evil and awful they get. And it's like the whole point of the build-up is, like, you want that satisfaction of seeing Batman coming into his own, kick their asses, and throwing them in jail. and they turned it into a joke in the final episode. Like, when the Penguin and the Riddler are getting away, whatever, it was like they tried to turn it into, like, it felt like we were watching Adam West's Batman for a minute. They made it kind of silly and goofy and childish. Like, you know, Batman showing up and they just like, you know, like a Three Stooges kind of thing. And I'm like, what the fuck were you people thinking? Like, what were you thinking? Were you thinking, you know? So anyway, that's my spiel for today. If you like anything I have to say, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Be sure to check out Outlaw Nights if you have not already. And as always, I will talk to you tomorrow.